Morning, and as the title suggests, this morning we are going to have a look around some of the stuff that is lying around the shed and see if we can trade our way up to Mark II Golf GTI. Now, the Mark II Golf GTI in Ireland fetches around 8 to 10 grand, so I'm going to see if we can turn the junk that I have lying around into a Mark II Golf, and we'll trade our way up to it. Now, I am after filming the outro before the intro. I had filmed it and I wasn't happy with it, so I'm redoing it. Now, you're going to notice a mistake in the outro, and I want you to get down in the comments, point it out, and see if you've noticed it as well. Now, I was supposed to be working on the Morris today, but we have no electricity, so I said it's an idea I've been rolling around in my head, and I said, why not give it a go? We'll see. Could be a disaster, could work out, but I've always been kind of interested in doing something like this. So I'm going to bring you around and give you a look at the items that I am going to throw up on adverts for sale and see how they sell, and then we'll start buying in other stuff to fix up and move on. Some of the stuff might be automotive, some of the stuff mightn't be, but hopefully you've enjoyed this little mini series, guys, as much as I'm going to enjoy making it. So without further ado, we'll bring you around. Right guys, we have you on the gimbal. Hopefully this records an awful lot better than the last videos I've been putting up. We're constantly trying to improve. But anyway, the first two items are fronts of Bombardier buses. These buses would have been seen in Dublin and of course all around the major cities in the 80s and 90s. So here we have KD288 and here we have KC159. Now these are great memorabilia. I love them up on the wall, but realistically, if I want to try and do a trading up series, I'm going to have to start with big ticket items. Now collectively I'd say these are worth about 600 euros for the two, but we shall see. This one here still has its original Bombardier badge on it. So what we'll do is in a few minutes we will give them a bit of a clean up. Now here we have a door off a Mark IV Golf. Now there's a little small bit of damage there. There's no internals or locks or anything like that. The door overall is in good condition, but I have absolutely no need for it sitting in my workshop. It is taking up space and it's time to start getting stuff moved out, moved on, and make space to bring in more crap, I suppose. Now, another thing we have here is a fuel tank for a Mini. Now, if you notice, I have two of them. So what's the point in me having two? I'm going to get rid of that one there because that one there is in a hell of a lot better condition and has a locking cap. So there is another item for the list to get sold. Now, another thing you might notice in there as well, this is kind of dump corner, is grass box. Sorry, now move is up, grass box, and there's a pile of grass boxes underneath that for lawnmowers. So what we are going to do is put them as a collective job lot, kind of 20 quid. You know yourself, there's always going to be someone that's fixing them or somebody that needs a grass box, and they'll probably buy them as a job lot just to even get one. Now, another thing on the list, these two very fetching blow lamps. Now, being honest with you, I've seen a couple of blow lamps up on adverts. I've seen one up for 8 to 10 months. They don't fetch a lot, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my favourite of the two of these, which, as you can probably guess, is this one. I don't know why. I just think that the handle on that looks very homemade, shall we say. But I think you'd agree that one is 10 times nicer. So I don't think that'll focus. Yes, it will. There we go. Now, Matt, don't get too excited with these. But it's another item that I have two of sitting in the shed. So sell off one, get yourself a bit of room, and see if you can do a bit of trading up. Now, next item we have here is an alternator. It's off an Opel, off I think an Astra. It's a 1.4 engine that it was off anyway, but there's nothing wrong with it. Stick it up, €20. It's extra 20 quid in the kitty, isn't it? For junk that you have lying around the shed. Now, I have a mini door. Do apologise for the lighting here, but as I said, we've no electricity this morning, so we're kind of limited on what we can do. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rob the door furniture off the inside of it because I need it for Betty, and I'll probably keep the glass as well and just put up at 30-40 euros for that and see what we can get. As I said, it's just all extra money in the kitty. I don't know why that is struggling to focus. Right, let's get these 2 panels down and let's get a bit of furniture polish on it, a little bit of beeswax, and see if we can get a little bit of a shine on these, get a few photographs, get them up and get them sold. I tell you, if it doesn't clean it up, it'll make it smell nice. I think you'll agree that makes a vast improvement. I'll take his in there and let you have a look. Now, I definitely think that one is ready for sale. As you can see, 2 minutes with a cloth. Sometimes just doing little jobs like this that just boost up your sales and stuff. They make it look like they're worth the money. People go mad for memorabilia like this. So hopefully this will be a good start now to the fund. We'll take down KC159s and we will give it the same treatment. Now that one is a little bit more battered. It looks like around here, it looks like there was shunting damage at some stage done to it or something, but it was hit quite hard there. So that one is not as nice, but we'll give it the royal treatment anyway and see how it goes. Just even from spraying that on, you can see all the cobwebs. I don't know how well it picks up on camera, but it's all over it. Now, again, I'll bring these in and just let you have a look there. As you can see the extent of that damage there, it looks like something hit and then scraped, or the opposite way. But again, another minute with a cloth and a bit of polish makes a big bit of difference. Now, I'm not going to be doing that to the petrol tank and stuff, but stuff that's memorabilia and wall art is definitely worth taking a couple of minutes just to clean it up. So what we'll do now is I'm going to get the stuff all photographed and get the stuff up for sale, and we'll see how it goes. Right, so we had a look around at Everton. What have we got? The front of the buses, we have the door for the Golf, we have the petrol tank for the Mini, we have the blow lamp, and we have the door for the Mini. Now, as I said, I'm going to throw these up and I'm going to chance it and see how it goes. It's going to be a fun series. it's something I haven't done before. I've often bought and sold stuff and all of that, but I've never actually worked up to a goal. So it should be fun. Let's see if they sell. Get down in the comments, see what you think of this series. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. It's something slightly different. It isn't car related. Some of the stuff I buy mightn't be related to cars, but if I spy that there's money to be made in it, what I'll do is I'll buy them, fix them up a little bit and flog them on. The stuff that we have here off camera, I'll give them a little bit of a brush up and a polish, but that's about all I'll do. Anyone following along with the Morris build, I'm halfway through doing a video, but as I said, there's no electricity here today, so I can't cut or weld. A little update on that, I am after getting the bottoms for the C posts, or the C in with the door closes, wheel arch there. I'm after getting that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and replicate them and give them back then to the owner of them. Mini content, you've seen the subframe going back into that. That's about all I've got done to that. I was hoping to have that back down on the ground. I'm in the middle of bleeding the brakes and stuff like that in it, which can be a pain when you're on your own, but we are getting there slowly with it. There's no point in me filming me opening and closing, wandering around, filling fluid and stuff like that. So that stuff has kind of been done off camera. Thanks very much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Please hit the subscribe button. Half of my audience, my returning viewers, are not subscribed. It takes 2 seconds to go up and hit the click. What I'll do is I will stick a QR code in here. And what I'll do then is you just scan that. If you're watching on your telly, hit pause, scan it with your phone, and it'll bring you straight to the channel so you can hit the subscribe button. Thanks very much, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.